Hello and good morning. Welcome back to In the Field with Redwood Ag. Today I want to talk to you about a few things as we're getting started into this school year, and I want to address some student needs out there a little bit. Recently we saw an ASB survey that had some concerns that our students are having about this year, and I want to fully address all those concerns. One of the things I saw on there was the fact that students were saying that throughout this whole deal, they've really lost their motivation. And I want to address that really head on this morning because I want to get that back. And I might address that with a little bit of tough love. I'm going to come at you this morning and talk to you about our approach and our mindset for this school year. And in doing so, like I always do, I guess I'm just going to use myself as an example and talk about my approach and my mindset for getting started into this year and getting going. Okay. First of all, really interestingly, I was listening to a podcast the other day from Jocko Willink, the Jocko podcast. I love Jocko. Love Leif too. He's a good guy. And in that, they were talking about momentum of getting started in anything. In Jocko's case, they were talking about the momentum of getting in. They were in Ramadi, they were getting into battle, their unit was standing up as another unit was standing down, and how difficult it is sometimes just to get started, the momentum of it, okay? And you can imagine in battle all the things that would play into that fear and uncertainty and knowing the region and things like that. Well, our school year somewhat applies to that. We have fear. We have uncertainty, and we darn sure don't know the region that we're operating in. One thing that Jocko offered up, and he did it better than I, but please, if you're a physicist out there, I don't mean to disrupt you with my numbers, but he was talking about years ago when we used to watch the space shuttle take off, or even before that, the Apollo rockets take off, that like 95% of the fuel was burnt in the first minute and a half of a really long trip to the moon or to outer space. And most of the energy is involved in getting the inertia moving. And that's what I think about our school year. We just got to get moving. We got to get going. That motivation that you might be feeling lacking, that you feel a little bit whipped down right now or something, we're going to get past that. We just got to get moving. Once we're moving, then we can establish the operational tempo that we're used to. All right? The other thing that I want to share with you this morning is when we talk about our positivity, our mindset, and our general outlook, here's the terms I'm putting it in my own head. At Redwood High School, our educational package has always been a Cadillac. I mean, it is nice. We've got power windows, power door locks. We have got AC. We've got the nice seats. We've got sports programs. We've got VAPA. We've got all the CTE. We've got tons and tons of school spirit. All right, we're used to driving around in a Cadillac, like a nice one, with fancy paint. All right? We don't have our Cadillac right now. But I'm not going to sit right here. We're going to drive somewhere. So, we don't know what we have. But to me, it might look a lot more like my mom's old 71 Chevy Nova. That thing was not a Cadillac. It did not have power doors and locks. In 71, I don't even remember it having seat belts. As a matter of fact, we came whipping in the driveway one time to get something we forgot, and I was leaning on the door too much, and the door popped open as we were coming, and I rolled out in the driveway. I don't even think the door latches worked right on this thing. Okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to get in that 71 Chevy Nova, and we're going to drive it big time. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles. Okay? But when we start driving it, we're going to figure out it's got a little shimmy in the front end. We'll fix it. Brakes aren't right, we'll tune them up. Engine's got a miss, we'll figure it out. That's something that we're going to do together. We're going to figure this system out, and we're going to drive it. When we have it figured out, we're going to get in the car, mash our foot down on the throttle, and we're going to drive that thing all the way to where our Cadillac's parked. And when we find that Cadillac out there, we're going to get back in that Cadillac and we're going to love it. We're going to shine it. We're going to wax it. We're going to have more school spirit than we ever had. Right now, we're going to drive the Nova to find the Cadillac. That's going to be my approach to this school year. We don't have time to sit back and whine and be sad about what we don't have. We got to go get it done. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to jump in. They're going to throw me the keys. I'm going to jump in. I want you to jump in with me. And we're going to go drive and find our Cadillac. And if we have any luck at all, maybe the radio works. Okay? We're going to get through this one together. We are going to make it happen. And we're going to get a positive attitude. And it's going to work out just right. See, in this 71 Nova, even the lights don't work. They go out sometimes, and that's all right. Okay, from in the field with me, let's go get it done. See you in class.